Hello and welcome to the Toolbar tutorial for Profile ID. In this tutorial we're going to show you how to use the toolbar on the profile to change your areas, benchmarks, data types and comparison years and build up a story of the characteristics of your area. For this demonstration we're using the city of Marion, which is located in the southern suburbs of Adelaide. Firstly, to get to the profile you need to select any of the topics under what is the population, who are we, what do we do and how do we live. So let's go into 5-year age groups to have a look at the age structure of Marion. You can scroll down the page and you can see that we have a table with all of the raw data for 2011, the latest census year, compared to one earlier year. Following that we have two charts, and these charts show you a comparison of the city of Marion's age structure to Greater Adelaide and a change over 5 years, 2006 to 2011. What you'll notice as I scroll down the page is that I've got the toolbar at the bottom, at the top of the page, scrolling along with me. So this is available wherever on the page you are. So if you want to stay looking at the charts, you can change your information on the toolbar from the charts, or you can do the same from the table. And also underneath the charts, you've got some information there about different groups and some text about how they've changed as well. So let's stick it on the charts. On the toolbar you've got 4 different options. Now depending on the topic you've selected you may only have 3 options. In some cases you can't change the data type, and in a few cases you can't change the comparison year either. But on most topics you can change 4 aspects. One of those is the area. So you can select any of the areas in this list. If you want more information about how we define these areas, have a look at our geography tutorial. But these areas generally represent suburbs. So if we want to select the suburb of Dover Gardens in the city of Marion, that just updates the site, and we're now looking at the comparison of Dover Gardens to the city of Marion, and you can see the benchmark there. You can see the differences in the age groups for that area. We can then change to a different area, for example Morphettville, and see the same information. You can see obviously a much older age profile in there. Now by default when you select a suburb it automatically changes your benchmark to compare to the local government area. Now you may not want that. You may in fact want to compare Morphettville to all of South Australia or all of Australia. And so you can change that on the benchmark and it updates the chart as well. The other thing that you can do is change your data type. Usual residence is the default for the site for all data relating to persons. You can change that to enumerated. Enumerated means you're counting people where they were on the night of the census, and usual residence is taking them back to their usual address. The difference is with enumerated data you can go right back to 1991 when usual residence data was not available for small areas. What that means is you can choose a longer time series. So in usual residence data you can choose a time series from 2011 to 2006 or 2001. That is a 5 or 10 year time series. If you want to use enumerated data you can go right back as far as 1991, which is a 20-year time series. And you can see I've now changed my comparison year to 1991. So the first chart is currently comparing Morphettville to Australia. The second chart is comparing Morphettville over your selected time period from 1991 to 2011. And you can see, for instance, the ageing of the population over that longer time period with increases in the baby boomers and also the over 85s. If you want to switch that year back just to 2006 so you get a 5-year change, you can see that over that period of time we've had a younger population moving in with 25 to 29-year-olds on the increase. So depending on what options you have selected in that toolbar, you get quite a different range of charts and they can tell you different stories. So you can look at a longer or shorter time period, you can look at different types of data, enumerated or usual residence, and you can change your benchmarks and your area all from that toolbar, all without leaving the charts that you're viewing. If you want to change these back to their defaults, just hit that reset button and they will go back to the city of Marion compared to Greater Adelaide for usual residence population over 5 years. So the toolbar is really flexible and enables you to make those direct comparisons across all of the aspects of the data that are available on the site. And that concludes the tutorial on the toolbar in Profile ID. Thanks for your attention.